Hi everybody, it's Sari here. Nice to see you all again. So weekly tarot reading live. Here we go. Let's see how we go. So I'm going to pull out 4 cards for us today. Thank you for those of you watching live and also those taking the time to watch the replay as well. It's always good to connect with you. Let me know how you are going with these readings. If anything is resonating with you, just let me know as well. That would be great, just to see how the cards are helping you in your life. All right, so as I said, we're going to pull out 4 cards. The first card is always going to be about our finances. And this week it's looking like our finances are moving to higher ground, which is really good. Phew. We can breathe now. We know what we need to bring into our lives and we know what we're strong at. We know that we've got a journey ahead of us. We're not quite there yet with our finances. Whenever we ever really there, come to think of it, yeah? But we are on a journey and there is a flow. You can see this beautiful river coming from the mountains and flowing downstream, coming past these cups. And I'm getting a feeling that a lot of us are starting to realize that money is related to our flow, our finances are related to our love, our emotions and how we're feeling. So keeping that flow. I'm also getting a message from this card that this week we need to, some of us may need to, I've got to slow down, I talk fast, don't I? When I hear the messages, I want to tell you really quickly. So some of us actually may need to clean, allowing the flow of money to come back into our lives. Some of us may start to feel that things are stagnant, and the key there, the message for you there is cleanliness. Moving things out of your life that will not bring in money. For example, broken things. If you have a broken vase that you just haven't thrown out yet, throw it out, because things that are broken remain with a stagnant energy in our homes. So get rid of those things. Sweeping, mopping, doing it a little bit more often. That cleanliness is going to bring in more flow and money into our lives. Those of you who know that, you feel the strength. The 8 is about strength. You feel the strength of seeing what's important and what's a priority. You're moving in that direction of going to that higher ground. So financially, things can look up for us. If they're not, it's time to clean. It's time to clean for some of us. Okay, our next card is about our relationships for this week, and it is quite fiery with our beautiful knight there, the Prince of Wands. He is all about passion, and really he's really firing forward, he's really galloping forward, he's moving forward. So some of us may feel that our relationships are moving forward. And if you've started a new relationship, I'm getting the message that things are progressing and you're starting to understand what your true values are in your other partner, in your partner and in yourself. What you value, what gives you a spark, what moves you forward, what makes you feel like a valiant warrior. As a woman, we can be warriors too, with our values and what's really important to us in relationships. And if you haven't verbalized that to your partner now, as the relationship is starting to mature, you can start to do that now, because he's feeling the same in his valor, his victories in his relationship with you. The things that he values are coming into fruition for him, so he's more open-minded. So some of you may be able to communicate more effectively this week with your partner about your passions, about your value, about what really moves you forward, that spark, that energy. And some of you may even find that the two of you have a lot more in common than you ever suspected, because you hadn't spoken about it yet, and this is the week to do that. And it may take you to be the first person to initiate that. So feel your passion, feel your drive in relationships, see the things that are really successful in your relationships with him or her and move that forward, with your words, with your actions. Our health is the Fool card for this week, and the Fool in this instance with our health is new beginnings of things that haven't quite move forward yet. So our relationships are moving forward. So maybe for some of us, it's time to have a look at our health and start again. Start from zero. Start from zero with your health and reevaluate what it is that you're going to do this season in your life. Is it time to hibernate, to plan? That's my dog just dropping her bone there she's playing with. She's just staring at it on the floor and not getting off the couch to pick it up. She actually looks like that, my dog, if some of you have seen her. Just to reevaluate what it is that is important for your health. Look at the things that you've done and don't be afraid to take those risks, to take that plunge forward to something that you thought may not have worked in the past. So it is a good time for us to, take a small bunch of resources that we have, that we've created, that we've learnt, things that are in our mind, and really take a risk and move forward with those things, because our health needs to start again in terms of the way we're approaching it. And I think that's a strong one for me too. I kind of tend to, and you may be in this boat sometimes, kind of tend to know what I'm supposed to do to get my health in order, but it's not something that I've taken a risk and taken the plunge and really dedicated on a daily basis to do it. What would happen if I exercised every day? What would happen if it was only 20 minutes a day? Sometimes I don't do it because I think I have to commit to an hour. What about if I take the risk and just do it for 20 minutes a day? How will that change my health, my outlook, my body? How would that change how I feel? Take the risk is the message for our health today. And spiritually, the Four of Swords is our card for this week. Our spirituality and our connection with our higher self and the divine is the Four of Swords. So it's time for us to go back to the basics. When I see this card, and it's really resonating with me today, this message is to sit back and reflect. Have a look at this man on the card here, how he's really sitting back, and reflecting. He's been through a lot, you can tell, and he's probably won a few battles. You can see he has 4 swords there, one on his lap, but he's still in that reflective mode. So this week, some of us may need to go back to that reflective mode of looking at what we have created in our relationship with spirit and with our higher self. What is it that we are lacking? What battles have we won? What victories have we had? Are we really receptive to messages? Are we hearing the messages that our ancestors and our Creator is giving us? Are we open to that? Are we sitting back and listening? That's always a good reminder for me. Even though I meditate every day, do I really listen? Am I listening to my head in my meditation, or am I centered in my heart? We always need to come back to that. No one is perfect. If I could always be in my heart, I would be enlightened, I think. So it's a daily practice for all of us. And meditation can be exercise for you. It may not necessarily be sitting meditation if that's not what you resonate with. Meditation may be swimming, meditation may be singing, meditation may be having a bath, whatever it is for you that keeps you connected with spirit and with God and with your higher self. That is what we need to go back to today. But look at it in your victories. Don't look at it as, I stuffed up this way, or I didn't do that, or I'm really bad, or please forgive me. It's not about that this week. It's about really taking heed of what you have had in terms of victory and moving forward. A lot of these have, I think the resonating message is victory, because I can see victory in our finances and victory in our relationships moving forward. There's a flow. And are we willing this week to take that risk and jump and leap off a cliff, knowing that God and Source will catch us, that we will be divinely guided, and there will be that net of our spirituality. So it's very connected, all these cards for me this week. The message of victory for all of us if we take the leap and take heed with our relationship. Really look at your relationship with Spirit. So that is our beautiful reading as a general reading for today. Okay, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed those readings, and like I said, it's always my pleasure to do that. Dogs have started barking. That's my sign to go. So I'll see you soon. Bye.